Hey guys, welcome back to another review on my channel. Today we are looking at set 75039, the V-Wing. Now this set released a decade ago in 2014 and cost about 20 or 25 Great British pounds. I think my retail for 20 Great British pounds and 25 US dollars. So a pretty good deal, but is it worth your while in today's market, getting a set for probably triple its value, brand new in box? Let's find out in this video. Now first off, let's start with the minifigs, and that is the V-Wing Pilot. It looks pretty good with the white and grey colour scheme. Starting at the legs, he is supposed to have unprinted legs, which is a bit disappointing, because he hasn't got any arm printing, because that wasn't really around at the time. But pretty detailed torso with some tubing, a belt, and just some breathing stuff to help him breathe. He got a smaller style blaster, which is nice to get in the set, although he's not going to have any opposition with this lackluster minifig selection. But the back print is standard. Still pretty decent though. Now the helmet is pretty good with some Republic insignias, some really nice marking, and the face there. Now the helmet in universe is quite different from this set, in my opinion, because that's how it's supposed to look like. You know, like a stormtrooper sort of helmet. But this is how it looks like in Lego form. To me, it just looks like you take the helmet off actually, it looks like a sad little guy compared to the helmet in universe. And also the grey that he's wearing in universe is quite different to the, you know, light grey that we have in real life. But anyway, that is the V-Wing Pilot, the only real minifig of the set apart from this droid, which is not R4, a different one. And the reason he's different is because he's got a lighter head instead of R4. R4's got a dark red head, but this guy has a light red head. He is using R4's body, because I couldn't find this droid's body. But no back print. We didn't get one until 2023 with Yoda Starfire, which is sort of unfortunate, but you won't really be using this astromech body in the set because there's a play feature this guy, which we'll get to later. But yeah, as the figs, I wouldn't say disappointing, but lackluster is the word, because you don't really expect much in a Starfighter set. But it's like, I wish there's something more, like maybe a battle droid or a clone trooper, just something to entice the customer. Just something new to get apart from a V-Wing Pilot. The V-Wing Pilots are pretty similar from the older edition. But yeah, a decent fig, but that doesn't save the set. Speaking of the set, we have it right here. Pretty good one at that. Nice shaping overall. And we'll start at the front here. Starting off, we have some studs going onto some tiles and some slopes. So pretty good part usage here. Some stickers that are sort of wearing and tearing, because this set, as I said, is a decade old. The stickers aren't symmetrical, because on this side it's pretty good, pretty plain. But on this side we have a orange sort of marking or detail, as you can see there. The underside, nothing much. There is landing gear, we'll get to that. Just like, not the prettiest, just anti-studs. By the way, this set does not come with a stand, so you can't display it with its wings out, which is still unfortunate, but to be expected in a set like this. Leading up to the cockpit, again, some decent shaping for the time. A sticker here, a pretty big one, like 2x4, plate. This sticker sort of confusing me a bit because you have some detail outside the cockpit, but in that same sticker we have detail inside the cockpit with some buttons and some wiring, which is a bit confusing and doesn't make the transition, or doesn't feel like it's two different things. It makes it feel like just the controls are sticking out, which in my opinion that's a bit weird. But nevertheless, I can look past it. Now in the cockpit, we can open that up. It's this style cockpit piece, which we don't see too often in Star Wars, so it's nice to get a bit of change. Now, the cockpit is a half stud, half tile arrangement, which is pretty good. Surprising for the time, because everything around then had just full bricks. Now the real difference with bricks and tiles is, as you can see, if this had like 4 studs, it would just rip his legs clean off, and you wouldn't be able to get them back without disassembling the whole set. But luckily this set thought ahead, and you can just fit the figure there. A bit difficult with one hand. But yeah, looks pretty nice in there. Now, I did actually try to fit a different figure in this cockpit of the set, and it was a stormtrooper to be exact, and it didn't actually fit. The cockpit is just so small that it will just be open a tiny bit, which is a bit unfortunate to those who customise their sets, but to those completionists who just leave their sets as it is, not too much of a big deal. As you can see, that gap is just non-existent. Either way, looks pretty nice in there. Now, leading onto the astromech port here, we have these angled pieces here, which you can actually fold open. And you can rip the astromech's head off. And you can place them on this sort of turntable piece. And there is no storage for pilot's blaster or the astromech body, which is unfortunate, but again, to be expected. There isn't really room in the set, because there is actually a really cool function and play feature in the set, which we'll get to later. That sort of clogs up below the astromech port. But again, looks pretty good in there, pretty complete. I do like the change of astromech head. If this was R4, or if this was like dark red, it would look really plain and boring. But the light red gives a nice pop of colour. Same with the white figure. As you can see, the wings here, got some gears, which is part of the play feature we'll get to later. Some standard technical pieces. This large dark grey piece is actually supposed to be in dark red. And this piece is actually supposed to be a sticker. Like that. On each wing, the same. Got some fake flick fire missiles, which is, pretty nice. I did leave these red cones off, and it didn't look complete, but actually with them on, it looks pretty complete and gives it a nice sort of shape angle. Speaking of shape and angle, you have the wings, which looks pretty good. Sort of like a tie advanced. But yeah, this piece is supposed to be in dark red. Just some angled wings, which you're not supposed to, but you can fold them up like that, which makes it, unique. Could be its landing mode, but this set does actually have a landing mode, which we're about to get to. But you have those stoppers there that stop them going all the way. But yeah, pretty nice wings. There's the really nice engine with a unique colour, which is sort of the transparent neon green. And you have these two things poking out, which you probably recognise as the tails of flick fire missiles. No, sorry, spring shooters. And they're pretty nicely integrated into the set. I mean, while building this, I forgot they were there because they're just pretty nice hidden underneath. But you can, just by pressing them off, fire them off. And yeah, it doesn't look the greatest at the back. It does sort of subtract from the look of the engines, which are nice. But yeah. Now we're going to get to the landing mode feature. And to sort of access that, you either turn this cog here in black, or as I normally do it, just fold the wings, move the wings, because this is really difficult to get to. Like if I'm at that, it's quite tricky to get, and you probably will hit yourself with the V-wing wings. So what I normally do is I fold them with my hands, way easier. As you can see, they fold up. Really unfortunate thing about this set is, especially, hasn't got a stand. And also, what I meant to say was, these wings, they do clip. They're stopping right there. They do clip on here. And that just makes the feature so much worse. And it's just really unfortunate. But we can take it off the stand here. And there is landing gear underneath, which you can, just one single landing gear, which you can fold up. And then put the ship into landing mode. And it rests on the back of its wings. And it looks pretty nice. I'm going to put the wing on, so I'm going to have to put the camera down to use two hands. But yeah, pretty nice in landing mode. Just to view from the back. You know. The gun's facing upwards. Is it a good play feature? Yes. Is it executed well? In my opinion, no. Because that's just the main flaw of the set. The feature isn't always great. Because this piece here, at stopping it, it doesn't stop at a right angle. It just goes a bit further. And it leaves it at this really bad angle. And you have to manually put it in the correct upright position, but this sort of slouched down, which is unfortunate. And another bad thing about it is the cog is really hard to get to. The wings will hit your hands, and also the fact that the wings just clip onto the actual body of the ship and stops it from working, which is really unfortunate. Although the landing mode is a great feature, or is a great inclusion, same with the landing gear. But that brings us to the end of this review. I'm going to decide whether you should, whether this set is good or is it bad, by rating it out of 10. Now, the good things about the set, which I haven't really talked about, is the looks. The looks are pretty good. No awkward colours apart from maybe that dark tan piece there. But yeah, the looks are pretty good. The play features, like putting the astromech in the astromech hole, the folding wings, they're pretty decent, but you do have quite a few flaws that come with it, which is unfortunate. But also a few too many stickers. You had a sticker here, sticker here, sticker here, sticker here, sticker here, sticker here, sticker there, and another sticker here. Now that is supposed to be the Republic insignia, but I don't have that piece. But despite that, I do like this set. I think it's a worthwhile addition to your collection, even though it doesn't bring anything new to the table in the case of figures. Out of 10, I would give it probably either a 7.5 or a 8. The only reason I'm saying 7.5 is just thinking back on the flaws of the set that we have looked at in the video. Just a lot of minor flaws. Not major flaws that would like completely destroy the set, but just like things like the wings clipping and etc. That really does hinder the set, but if that wasn't there, probably be a 9 out of 10, and that would make it a good set. But I think I'm going to leave it at a 8 out of 10. The looks really save it. The looks are its saving grace. The play feature, I like it, but obviously it comes with flaws. But yeah, that's it guys, that's my review for the 75039 V-Wing in 2014. Will they remake this set in the future? I hope so. Even though this is a good model and the best model we have had, I don't see how they can improve. Although I do sort of wish they re-release this and put it back on shelves, because just the model in the universe is pretty good. And this is executed pretty well. Either way guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. What do you guys think? What do you guys rate it out of 10? What are some of the flaws you think it should have had? Or what do you think this set should have had? I think it should have had one more minifigure and a stand. A stand would have really made the set a 9 out of 10, knocked out the park, and would have distracted me from the flaws, but without that, the flaws are more apparent and just really take away the reputation of the set. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Bye.